Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I don't usually do this type of videos, but I felt like I should create one video just to boost some of the spirit in the month of Ramadan. So I'm driving to work right now. It's about 6 o'clock. I left my house at 5:30. So what I wanted to share with you is that I woke up at 4:30. Took a quick shower, got something to eat, and I started my fasting at 5:18 a.m. today. I have to be at work for a meeting at 6:30, but typically I get my kids ready and take them to school. They also wake up, by the way. They wake up. So I have a 10-year-old and I have a 8-year-old. They both are fasting. They wake up at 4:45 a.m. and they eat. They've been fasting for up to almost 3 years now. So you want to encourage them when they can. Watch their health, and they should be able to do it if they can do it. So you want to try to push them, encourage them, right? So today is an awkward day. I have to be there for a meeting, but typically at 5:30 we are done eating food. We pray Fajr together, and then my kids read the Quran with a Quran teacher that comes online. She's from Pakistan. So half hour each kid. They get done by 6:30. They're ready. We drive out from the house at 6:50 a.m. Okay, and I don't get that much traffic. I drop them off to Pleasant View School. They go to Islamic school. It's a private school. And by the time I drop them off, it's usually 7:20, 7:30, somewhere in that time frame. Then I go to work at 8 o'clock. I usually be there. And I work at Memphis downtown area. So from there, from 8 to 4:30, I do not take lunch break. Typically, I'm so much busy. I eat and also do work. I hit the production floor. I walk around. Maybe my daily walking distance is about 1 to 3 miles, depending on how much floor work I have. So 4:30. So I do take a break and pray my Dhuhr prayer. Then at 4:30 I leave work. In the meantime, my wife is picking up kids from school. So when I reach home, it's usually 5:15-ish. And so I hit the bed real quick, if I could, for a nap. Because Ramadan, has a very busy day. And that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. So so I take a nap if I get a chance, but sometimes, like today, at 5:15, I have to have a Zoom meeting because I work for the community in the Masjid ar-Rahman IAGM board. So we have a meeting at 5:15. So I may not get to sleep enough, right? So once I do that, either I take a nap or I have this type of commitments. Sometimes we go to buy some supplies for iftar, help people break fast at the mosque. It's free. The food is free, supplied by donors. So about 6:45 I leave for Masjid ar-Rahman. It's 15 minutes away to the masjid. I take my kids with me, either the 10-year-old or 8-year-old come with me. We reach there maybe by 7:15, and I'm there trying to help serve dates for people to break fast. We have a small counter, so I'm volunteering there along with other people, right? So after we break fast, so with dates and they serve nice soup, and you can break fast as minimum as dates and water or water, right? The sunnah is to break fast with dates. So after breaking fast, it's time for Maghrib, right? So we go pray Maghrib prayers in the praying area, and then because my daughter is with me, she prays right in the men's area, but on the backside. My wife shows up later in the night for Tarawih. So I go back after Salah. We go eat the dinner, and it's delicious food. Every day is a slightly different menu, and so it's not the same taste food. So that's like right around, I would say, maybe 7:45 after we eat everything, eat the dates. The dinner is served at 7:45. I let my daughter eat by herself. She stays in the line. I volunteer to serve food. So once I'm done with that, I eat myself. So by the time I finish my dinner, and maybe sometimes my daughter doesn't eat all that fast enough, so I'll go help her out. We eat. We probably finish the food by 8:20-ish. It's wonderful time. It's really amazing of how we have this tent set up, and the time atmosphere of meeting with all the other people and eating with them. It's amazing. It's unlike anything. So once we're done with that, I know I run into some people. I know some people who are working 2 jobs, and their eyes are red. They only had few hours of sleep, maybe 4 hours in a day. Okay, but they do come to the masjid, and this is what is beautiful about Ramadan. Like, people strive hard. They lose their comfort, and they don't mind it. They work hard. They're going through this marathon month, right? This will be the most active month you will see for Muslims in Ramadan. I don't know. Allah blesses this thing, and you know what? The energy is really high. Everybody has lots of potential, right? And they can give their best. And this is the month you'll find all of this. And the reason why I'm sharing this is to make sure you understand that don't let small excuses keep you from delivering your maximum. Okay. So I want you guys to know that many people are working hard, and you should work hard too, right? So after eating dinner, I stick around in the masjid, and I'm working on my laptop, sometimes trying to cover some of my work from work, or online stuff that I need to do with being the board member in the masjid in IAGM, right? So about 9 o'clock, 9:15, Isha starts. I meet up with my wife. She comes in another car, and my little one. So I have 2 boys. So I give my girl to her, and she takes her to the women's area. Some of the reward sisters show up, and so she ties with them, and she prays with them as a group, and then joins the congregation. I take the 2 boys, and I go in, and we start the Tarawih. Now I'm standing there from 9:15 with some breaks, right? We have some breaks to sit down. Isha is over, and then we take a break to sit down, and then we start the Tarawih prayers. It's usually 8 cycles plus 3 witr. So this is the best time to learn how to pray. If you haven't had good exposures, this is the best time. And plus memorize a bunch of surahs, right? So Surah Fatiha, which is the opening surah of the first chapter of the Quran, you will hear this 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I think about 16 times between Maghrib and Isha with Taraweeh. So you will memorize Surah Fatiha in no time, like in maybe 2 days or 3 days, right? So please do come in and try to put your maximum, leave your comfort zone. Okay, it's one thing to sit on your mom's lap. By that I mean you don't want to give yourselves excuses to stay at home. Okay, if you can come over, push yourself harder and harder, compromise on your sleep. Okay, and you will not regret this whole month, right? Come out of your comfort zones, push yourself, drive to, even if you can pray only, say, Isha at the masjid, right? Do it, which is like 9:15, maybe by 9:30 you're done. If you can pray 2 more or 4 more rak'ah, right, out of 8, then stick around for another 15 minutes, you'll be done and you can go home. Okay, so all of this is acceptable. Try to slowly start and push yourself, and you'll find yourself brighter, smarter, active, and a bunch. So by 10:15, Taraweeh is over in the masjid. Everybody walks out. If you have kids, there is free ice cream. So food is free, and then ice cream is free if they stick around right till the end of Taraweeh. So 10:15. By the time I reach home is usually 15 minutes. So 10:30-ish, I'm already at home. So let me get in through this security gate. I just arrived at my workplace. But so that's exactly what I wanted to go over. So by the time once we go home and hit the bed, it's usually like 11 o'clock, and then I'm waking up in the morning at 4:30 again. So this is the wrap up of the entire day in Ramadan. And some of these days I don't get to sleep enough, but I'm happy because I'm able to push myself and get maximum deeds I can in Ramadan. So I hope this video helps you to push, encourage. This is all about encouragement and pushing yourself. And do not miss. So we still have at least 15 days left in Ramadan. So please come over, join us. Everyone is busy. I have seen a lot more red eyes in the masjid with some folks, and some people get used to, and they look like all energized and active. So bring your kids, bring your family, whoever, even if you have a non-Muslim family member living with you, bring them along, let them see it. Few days, try to hit at least 1 day, or more is good. Every other day is good. So do whatever it takes, right? Okay, all right, I gotta go. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.